Hi. So, I thought I would do something different for my blog vlog today. Um, I did one earlier today about the smoothie that I was making, and I was like, well, I've already done recipes for smoothies, and though I'll probably put the recipe for this one up because it was probably the best smoothie I've done so far. It's like, why do I need to blog again about my smoothie making? Although it will probably not be my last time blogging about smoothies because it is a great way to get a bunch of fruits in at one time and they're so delicious. I was like, well, I'll try something different. And so, and as I'm doing this, I'm snacking on almonds. I'm sorry. Anyway, so the other day I wanted a little bit of inspiration, so I just went scouring YouTube for like raw vegan videos. And I came across this one. It's vegan cooking with love. And it was basic. The video I watched was top 10 tips for eating vegan or starting off eating vegan or however. And uh, probably the number of advice that I've taken to heart mostly and have done is to try new fruits and vegetables every time you go to the grocery store. So don't just buy the apples and bananas and strawberries and cantaloupe and watermelon that you buy all the time and that you eat all the time, you've eaten since you were little. Try the new stuff. Try the kind of exotic stuff. And that has actually gotten me really excited about going to the grocery store and eating fruits and veg because I'm like, ooh, it's something new to try because I'm such a foodie. And despite what you think, you can be a foodie on raw vegan or vegan because there's just as much stuff out there that you haven't tried and that is good and that you want to try, that it is not hard to be a foodie. Although being an ultra foodie myself, I'm like, but what about going and like finding the best burger, and which is fine. And I was like that, and not necessarily not like that anymore. It's just when I eat the burger, it's like instant gratification, and it's like, oh yeah, this is great. It tastes so good. Most of the time, sometimes when it's not a good burger, it's not. But then afterward, you feel awful. You feel loaded down. You feel like if someone just poked you in the stomach, you'd pop. And so you can eat as much of this stuff as you want, and it's so good, but it doesn't leave you with that overstuffed feeling afterward. And even if you do feel a little full, like last night, I ate quite a bit. I ate a big bowl of salad, and I ate an apple and peanut butter, and then I made vegan homemade ice cream with bananas and cocoa powder and chocolate soy milk and peanut butter. And then I couldn't even finish the bowl because I was like, oh my gosh. But then like 20-30 minutes later, after it had started digesting and really working, like my body started to absorb it, I didn't feel that way anymore. And you never get that after eating a burger. Most of the time after eating a burger, you feel like awful the whole night. You're like, oh, it feels like I have a food baby or a rock in my stomach, and you don't get that with this. So anyway, now I'll put my soapbox away. And so today, my new fruit is a papaya. Now, I not knowingly have ever eaten papaya before. I was watching Freely the Banana Girl, and she ate like 4 of these for one meal. I mean, huge, like probably even bigger than this. And she cut it open, and it was just my new fruit and veg knife. It's got like the little edges so they don't stick. It's awesome. I'm so excited about it. But she cut it open, and it looked so unusual. Like, look at this. I was like, it looks like it's got some kind of disease or something. But these are the seeds. These little black things are the seeds, and then that really nice red color, or if you were Ross on Friends, it would be salmon colored flesh. And I was like really intrigued by it. I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh yeah, these are fresh Australian papayas or whatever. And I was like, ooh, I want to try that. Now, looking at the color, I think I may have had like a fruit cocktail somewhere where I had a couple pieces of these, but I don't remember, I wasn't consciously eating it as a papaya. So now I'm really excited to try this papaya. So basically, I just cut it long ways so you can really see the seeds. But it's basically like a cantaloupe. You have to scoop all the seedings out. Now, I'm probably just going to dig in with a spoon, but if you wanted to, you could peel it and slice it and put it in a bowl and eat it that way. But I have way too many dishes over here to do anyway, so I'm just going to eat it right out of the rind. So I'm going to go ahead and clear one of these out really quickly, and I'm going to take a bite, and we'll see how it is. Also, I tried a new one the other day that you didn't really get to see. I videoed it, but I just erased it because it wasn't a very good video, to be honest with you. But it's a lychee. And these are going bad, so when I'm finished with my pie, I'm probably going to finish off these lychees. But they're really weird looking. They look like a nut strawberry type thing, but that's the shell. And when you take the shell off, it's white inside. And it's got almost the texture of like a peeled grape, and it's got a pit in the middle, so you have to be careful. But basically, just take that, it's a hard shell, like a nut, a hard shell off, and then you take the flesh off the pit, and then you eat the flesh. Now, this is kind of a lot of work for a little reward, because this is all the flesh you get after peeling and pitting. And it's not really hard, but the skin is the shell is kind of tough. So anyway, those are really good. You got a little bit different of a taste. Most I'd equate it to is a grape. But you can get a lot of drinks, like fruit drinks out there today that have lychee in them. It pretty much tastes like that. So if you can't find lychees in the store, go ahead and go grab a juice with some lychee in it, and you can see how great it is. So I'm gonna get the seeds out of this really quickly. And it's really, because they always say you eat with your eyes first, which is so true, because that's the main reason I was like, ooh, papaya, because it really intrigued me the way it looked. I'd never seen it, so you just go ahead and scoop all the seeds and things out. But I had never seen anything like it before. I mean, it's actually a really beautiful fruit. So anyway, here we go. Hope this is good, otherwise I'm going to look like a twat. Okay. It is good. It's got like although that may be the almonds that I just shoved in my mouth. Wow, it's almost got like a butterscotchy, like toffee-like taste. I expected it to be kind of, well, like cantaloupe, like really refreshing and light, but it's really not. It's like very sweet. And it's got like a caramely taste. All right. Who knew? Anyway, so that's my new fruit for today, papaya, and it's delicious. And if you ever craving like chocolate or any kind of sweets like that, like kind of heavier, go grab a papaya. It's incredible. I had no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this off. And next time I try a new fruit, which we have several over here, even like kumquats and persimmons and stuff. So next time I try a fruit, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Bye.